Yeah, good morning. May I know your good name?
My name is Rani.
Yeah, Nagalakshmi. So, can I have your resume? Yeah, Nagalakshmi. So, before starting the interview, quickly introduce yourself.
I am Mahalakshmi. I am from Hyderabad. I completed my graduation in 2026. I belong to a nuclear family.
Okay.
My technical skills are I learned about manual and automation testing. In manual testing, I aware of SDLC, SDLC, DLC, both three life cycle, and also I can create test templates with using of test scenario and test cases, test data. I know how to find the defect and defect reporting also. And my hobbies are listening music, reading books and learning new things. My goal is I want to get a job in reputed company. And I am very quick learner, good communication skills. That's all. This is all about me, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself.
Yeah, fine. So, you are good at manual testing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, how much of you can rate yourself out of 5?
5, 4, 5.
Yeah, okay, fine. So, that's a good score. So, okay, let me start. So, what is verification and validation?
Verification is before going to checking the software is developed or not. Verification is known as static testing. Here QA will involve. QA means quality analysis.
Okay.
In verification there are types of review. First one is review and second one is walkthrough and inspection. In review we have some types of reviews like peer review, lead review and self review.
Yeah, okay. So, validation?
Validation is after checking the application is properly developed or not. It is also known as dynamic testing. Here QC will involve. QC means quality controller. Here the main goal is to detecting the defects.
Detecting.
Detecting the
Yeah, okay. So, while you are performing this testing, so you are aware about the basic thing like development life cycle.
Yes sir.
Okay, so what is, yeah, can you explain that SDLC?
Yes sir. SDLC is software development life cycle. Here it is a systematic follow. Every IT organization follow this testing. In SDLC contains 7 phases. First requirement gather. In requirement gather here BA will involve and they gather requirement from client like BRS and CRS. After the requirement gather they start analysis of planning. Analysis is nothing but study the requirement and planning is how to do the project, their resources, roles, responsibilities, etc. After this analysis and planning, they follow is designing. Designing here, the architecture will involve and will they designing the project in 2 levels. First one is high level design and second one is low level. High level design is the individual architecture design and low level is the individual design. And after designing they write coding. Here developer will involve and they start writing coding. After that coding, that next level is testing.
Okay.
Here tester will involve and they start testing to find the defect and verification and validation, and they also test the functional and non-functional test. After completing the testing they will send to deployment team. Deployment is nothing but installation. Here the deployment is totally customer satisfaction application. After completing the deployment they send to maintenance team. Here maintenance team will involve and they maintain to updating the version day to day, and if any issues get they will solve.
Yeah, fine. So, like, how whatever you are saying, like, fine. So, inside that SDLC, like, we have a STLC also. So,
Yes sir.
you have idea about that?
Yes sir. Software testing life cycle.
Yeah, okay. Can you explain that
Okay,
STLC?
sir. It is a systematic way. Every test engineer will follow to find the defect in the process of testing. Here also 7 phases of testing. First one is test requirement. Here the team manager will gather the requirement from BRS and CRS. After requirement gather, they planning and analyzing. They study the requirement and how to plan the requirement, scopes, objectives, how to approach this manual or automation, roles, responsibilities, etc. After analyzing and planning, they will write the designing.
Okay.
Designing here, the test engineer will write the test cases and test scenarios to follow the steps of expectation, and after complete the designing they start environmental setup. Here they follow the project is hardware or software like operating system, access, internet installation process. After that environmental setup is also another name is test bed.
Okay.
And after completing the environmental, they test engineer will execute the test, and execution is nothing but here the test engineer will executing the project and they follow the test case up to get actual expectation.
Okay.
After complete the execution, the test engineer follow the test report. Here the test report means the test engineer will get actual to expectation will match, the test will be passed. If expectation will mix match with actual, the test will be failed. If test will be failed, then again we send to developer and it will follow bug life cycle.
Yeah.
And next step is test close. Here test close means the testing will complete the close. If report will pass, the testing will close the report. Mainly here we notice all test report cases will be should be passed.
Yeah, so that's fine, good explanation. And so what is review and what is the purpose of this review?
Review means we are checking the correctness and completeness of application. In reviews there are some types of review like self-lead review.
Yeah, okay.
Self-review is done by same person, lead review is done by lead, peer review is done by co-employee.
Like I'm asking the purpose. So why we are need to check that completeness and
To
correctness?
find the defect.
Yeah, okay. So the main thing is review is a process oriented. It means our work we are check basically like we are completed one work. So before submitting that one, we need to check ourselves. Okay. So fine. Okay. So can you give that levels of testing names?
Unit testing, system testing, integration and user acceptance.
Yeah, fine. So what is mean by unit testing?
Unit testing is the first level of testing. It is done by developer. After completing the coding, the developer will checking the individual single components properly done or not. Here the developer will also use white box design techniques. White box design technique contains some types: unit syntax coverage, path coverage and
Loop coverage and condition.
condition coverage.
Yeah, fine. And so what is static testing?
Static testing is known as verification. Before going to checking the application, the process of documents verifying or not properly developed product we are checking.
Okay. So
Here the main goal is the preventing the defect.
yeah, fine. Preventing the defect and QA involves.
QA involved.
Yeah, fine. So finally, so what is the integration testing in your view?
Integration testing, second level of testing. Here developer will done. Integration testing, checking the application first module to last module, adding the communication with both modules. Here integration we can done by two approach: incremental and non-incremental. Incremental means checking the top up means checking the module first module to last modules, and bottom down means checking the bottom to top up. And hybrid and sandwich, combination of both top up and bottom down is sandwich.
Yeah.
And non-incremental is known as big bang. Here non-incremental we don't have any sufficient time.
Fine, Nagashmi. And finally, so what is defect in your view? What is defect?
Defect is a mistake. Well, tester developing when we are testing, we find any mistake.
Between there is one formula. When an expected result,
Expected will actual with expected will match.
even an expected result was not matching with the actual
Actual.
result, we can say it is a defect. Yeah, okay, fine, Nagalakshmi. I think I done with my side. You have any queries to ask?
No.
Yeah, okay, you may.